Fuck me. We need tongue.
This is the Dude Loft Mountain Podcast with your hosts, Gabe, Tanner, and Tommy.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Dude Loft Mountain. I'm your host, Gabe. I'm joined with Tanner.
Howdy.
And Tommy.
Sorry, I
Yawn.
burp.
Forgot to breathe for a second, maybe?
I got a whiskey burp.
So, quick update for you guys on Rocket League. I have brought in an expert to teach me how to play Rocket League, my little brother Spitz. He is amazing. And so he said that he was watching you the other day play Rocket League. And, Tanner.
He's watching me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, so I think I've...
When was that? Did I know he was there? He was just...
Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
Through the window watching.
But he said that he has deduced that he is most likely better than you. And he asked Tommy today, he's like, are you better or worse than Tanner or on the same page? And I don't remember your answer, but...
I said I'm either on par or just below Tanner.
Yeah.
On my good days.
And
I'm kind of offended.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, but this will make you feel a little bit better.
But Spitz can dribble in
Well,
the air.
no, that's what I was going to say. I bet Spitz is more technical than me, but I like him just like... I don't do the like solo games
Yeah.
or like... I'm not good at doing like fancy shit or anything like that, but put me in threes, I'm a good teammate. You know, I probably have a better like win stat than he does.
Maybe.
But he can probably do more stuff than...
We got some beef in this
Yeah,
house
yeah,
right now?
definitely.
Oh, we got some
When we're done with this
beef.
podcast, I'm going to open that... No, I'm just kidding.
Spitz, get your ass on. 1v1 me, bro.
No, dude, I can't do 1v1s. I'm trash.
See, I love 1v1s.
But so this will make you feel better. He was saying this and I was like, okay, but Spitz, I am at the level of like, this game was free for a week and then it was like, okay, now purchase us. And then everyone was just kind of doing whatever the fuck they could do because they didn't realize like, oh, you should play this like an actual like puzzle. Like you have to do things to make goals. I was like, so I played it like 2 times then, one more time in the middle somewhere. And then I played it right now, like when I first played on the last podcast.
Yeah.
I was like, so I'm really fucking bad. So Tanner's really fucking good to me.
Did you get ranked?
No.
Oh.
But it's going to be fucked up anyway because Spitz played like 4 matches of my ranked matches.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he's just fucking destroying everything.
boosting you.
I got a fucking grievance.
What?
I strongly suggest, Psionics, if you listen to this, and I know you are, require the submission of an IQ score to play 3v3 competitive.
Oh.
Because I have had at least 2 to 3 games now that have been thrown away, I shit you not exaggerating, in the last 3 seconds of the game. Because my teammates didn't understand that, like, oh, time's counting down, we just need to defend this position now. And kept going for it, and then they kept losing it, and then ended up just ongoing themselves. It was so infuriating, and it's so dumb. This little guy.
What rank do you play in?
Huh?
What rank do you play in?
I don't talk about my rank. Okay.
No, I'm curious.
No, it's okay. We don't gotta talk about
Because
it.
it sounds like that's some like silver 2 kind of stuff.
Oh my God, silver 3. Jesus.
You're silver 3.
Well, okay. So here's the problem.
So funny.
I did all of my competitive matches.
Yeah.
On my Switch, and I am not nearly as good on my Switch as I am with the controller on my TV.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so I kind of am disappointed that I did that because I'm like, that was dumb. Now I gotta kind of work my way up.
Yeah, but that's kind of fun though. That's what's fun about the ranked stuff. Yeah, because like in
Silver 2.
in Drop Shot, I think I'm Plat 2 or Plat 1 maybe, and I've never been able to get into Diamond in that game mode. But it's just like so fun to try every season.
I've always wanted to win a tournament to get one of those little like season 3 tournament winner things and stuff like that. But it's hard, man.
So you can only do ranked once? You can't go back and re-rank yourself?
Well, so at the start of the season, you have 10 placement matches and there's 10 placement matches for every kind of like ranked game mode. Once you play those, so if you want to play 3s, you have 10 placement matches and that's it. So depending on how you do in those 10 placement matches determines like what you're ranked at on game 11.
And then you're working upward or downward from there.
Yeah.
So if you lose a bunch, you'll be placed down more. If you win a bunch, you'll keep climbing up. But it gets progressively harder because now you're playing progressively harder players. It's kind of like
against people that also win more.
It's like a live Mortal Kombat tower.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I bought Mortal
So
Kombat
rank-
11 on Switch.
so
Looks like
being-
shit. Plays great though.
So being ranked isn't like a button you click on. It's just your first 10 matches when you start playing for the first
No.
time.
There's casual and then there's ranked.
Yeah.
We usually play casual because rank can get pretty hairy. Especially in your like ranking games, because I think they just throw you in random matches and see how you fare. So sometimes you're playing against gold and stuff.
Really? Well, I think they do kind of. They don't take into account. Well, because like they track your MMR through every game type, right?
I'm gonna pretend I know what MMR means.
That's like do you know CSR from like Halo? No.
It sounds familiar.
Okay, but it's essentially like skill based matchmaking.
Well, yeah.
And so, like, everybody has, like, a magic number, which is their MMR or their CSR in terms of Halo, and it's, like, it's a number that determines just, like, how good you are in general. And I'm pretty sure Rocket League tracks that through, like, every game mode. So I think it has some sort of idea in your placement matches,
where to
unless
put
you've
it.
never played
Okay.
at all, unless you're absolutely...
Well, yeah, if they're
100%
tracking
a
all
clean
your
slate.
stats and stuff, they definitely know that.
Yeah, and I think they may account for that a little bit in your placement
Okay.
matches. This is just me assuming, though, I honestly
Yeah,
have
no,
idea.
I don't know. I just know that those first 10 games
Yeah.
were really, I mean, it was dig your heels in
Yeah.
sometimes, because I was like, oh my God, am I going up against Platinum guys or
Yeah.
Diamond or what the hell?
Because it would be stupid if you just like if there's a new season and everyone does their 10 placement matches at the same time and you get ranked with like a grand champ or you get put up against a grand champ, like you're fucked.
Yeah, that is true.
There's no, and I don't think that happens. So there is a little bit of fairness in the placement matches, I would say.
They probably do something like put you in like silver, bronze, and gold matches and see how you fare a couple times.
And then tweak up the
well, yeah, like
the
if
next
you
ones.
win 3 gold matches, like if they give you the gold match first, you win it, and you move on and win another gold match, say, okay, put him in a platinum match or something like that.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
This is all speculation, though. If any Rocket League nerds are listening, don't
I like how I'm like,
call us out.
you should require an IQ to play the rank, and then I'm sitting here
And you're silver
explaining
2.
how I'm silver 3,
Oh, it's
and
silver 3, okay.
I'm explaining. Basically explaining away how stupid I am.
That's okay. Silver 3 is not bad. Most of like
Silver 3 is bad.
Well, yeah, but I mean, most of like the standard game modes, ranked
Yeah.
game modes, I'm gold 2 or 3 in.
Well,
so
yeah, that's
not
what
too
if-
much better.
I skipped season 2, but season 1 of Rocket League I was gold and everything. But that was when I was playing on my PC with the controller. When I just decided to do the Switch because it was easier because I could use it on weekends and I was at friends and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I knew I was probably making the wrong choice, but I did it anyway, and it was true.
it's just fun to play.
Yeah,
Who cares?
that was my thing. I was like, I can work my way up. Like it's no big deal. But I can work my way up, but my fucking teammates don't give the games away.
So what is Silver 3 lower than Silver 1 or higher than Silver 1?
Higher.
Higher. So it goes 1, 2, 3,
Yep.
and then does it change the color next after
Yeah,
3?
and then so there's silver 1, 2, and 3, and then within the 3 of those there are divisions. So like you start, the lowest is silver 1 division 1, and you go up through division 4. So once you hit silver 1 division 4 and you go past that, you are then silver 2 division 1. So you like work through divisions to get to
To the
different
different
ranks.
color.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then each like different metal, silver, bronze, gold, platinum, diamond, has 3 ranks.
Interesting.
Yep.
I did get into what's just about gold platinum.
Yes.
I did get into platinum once because I got with a really good team and we just played really well together. And then I immediately lost it. I touched Destiny and then lost it. But that was when I was playing. Like I would get off work and play for like 6 hours a night. Like I was addicted to Rocket League.
It does
wow.
that to you.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's the music. The
Well,
music
even-
is so
I-
good.
Bro,
Even my friends-
you say that now. After you played Rocket League for like a year, you're like, turn that shit off.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
I've gone on the menu and turned all the menu music off and all of the the goal based songs that play
Yep.
and everything. I'm like, I'm done.
I
hearing-
play the Spotify music. Yeah, and I remember when the goal-based music came out, and like they did like the light show was like the first one, and it played like a DJ, like EDM type song or whatever. I was like, that is so fucking obnoxious. I hate this. I don't want to hear your garbage music.
Well, maybe I'm not tired of it yet, but
You'll get there if you play a lot.
oh, I'm sure. But the fuck. Oh, so speaking of the music, I was listening to, you know how your guilty pleasure, Tommy, is what's her name? Poppy?
I wouldn't say that's a guilty pleasure. My guilty pleasure is
One of them.
Nickelback.
Is Nickelback?
Poppy and Sharon very bad about.
Okay.
Poppy's badass, and so is Sharon. You want to fuck with me? Let's go.
Okay. Anyway, so guilty pleasure being Nickelback or whatever. But the
Yeah,
way,
Don't you
Nickelback.
ever do that again.
okay.
Don't you ever do that.
So mine,
Tanner's like, ooh, I don't know if it's real or not.
mine is Doja Cat.
I've heard of Doja Cat because she's kind of like a meme, like a troll, like kind of.
She was.
But now she's like doing.
But now
serious
she's
stuff.
like, well, even when she was doing kind of memey stuff, like her musical talent was like
still
it's pretty
very-
obvious. It was there. But
She has a song that's
doing
called
good.
Cow.
She did the Moo Moo song.
yep,
Yeah,
that's what got her started. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that song
And
is a banger.
And the Boss Bitch song, I fucking loved. They used to play that when I would work at as a bartender and a server, and all the servers, they're all gay or girls, so they all play that song over and over like several times a night. It really gets you through a rush.
I think I'm thinking of the wrong song because I think I'm thinking of a song that came out like the early 2000s.
No.
I'm a boss bitch in the bed. Yeah,
No. That's the one that's like, I'm going to, like, they're fighting.
Yeah.
They're about to fight. Yeah, no.
I think. My mom will love that song.
That's weird. That's weird.
Basura de Blanco.
But so I was listening to Doja Cat over the weekend, and just hear me out. Doja Cat sounds amazing in my car. Like, her song Rules, amazing. I know that it was like all over TikTok and everything, but it sounds amazing in my car. So I recommend you both do that, or just on your sound system. That would be good.
Yeah, that works.
And then the other one I listen to in my car is Game, and that kind of sounds like it should be on Rocket League. So you have to listen. It's like, yeah, it's really good. I really like it.
Did either of you guys watch the Jake Paul Ben Askren fight a couple weeks ago?
I heard a lot about it.
That is one of my old man isms. So no,
No.
that like makes me like stupid fucking kids.
Yeah, I mean, I fucking hate Jake Paul.
Yeah.
But I had friends come over, and I was like, I will buy this fight so we can all
I
hang out
understand
and
it
watch
completely.
Jake Paul get his ass kicked. And
Yeah.
it didn't happen. It was very unfortunate. But what did make the money worth spending the money on that was the musical entertainment in that show. They had the Black Keys. Do you know who Saweetie is?
No, but I know the Black Keys are.
She's some other rapper chick, and Doja's featured in one of her songs, and it's one of her most popular songs. So Saweetie was there, Doja Cat was there, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, E40, some other guy. They all combined to make the Mount Westmore like rap group.
And then fun.
Justin Bieber.
What?
Really?
There's someone else I'm missing, but all of these people
John Mayer.
came together and did like an hour-long like musical performance before the main fight.
Fuck.
And it was dope. It was good.
Wow.
But yeah, anyways, Doja Cat was there, and she like killed it. Her part of the music was pretty good.
Were they all there just because they're fans of the two people fighting? Like,
No,
why-
they were
think
they
they're there 'cause
were
that
there
paycheck.
to perform. Yeah. Oh, Diplo and Major Lazer were there too.
Diplo.
Yeah.
I like his stuff he did. Unironically, I like his the song he did with Lil Yachty. The Worry No More.
Yeah, I don't know that song.
Man, it's a good one. But I know you don't like it, Lil Yachty.
No, I kind of stay away from him.
Oh, what's that song that he did that we used to listen to all the time at the job where we met? Oh,
I did not used to listen to a Little Yachty song though.
what
Not really.
was it?
Well, there was like one song he had with Kyle.
Yeah. What's that song?
That song was kind of fun. Shoot, I can't remember the name of it. But even Kyle's kind of obnoxious. Like, I went through a Kyle phase
I
in
Spy.
high school. I Spy, yeah.
Yeah.
And I listened to a lot of his music, and I was like, God, this guy's voice just freaking scratches my ears.
Yeah, but I Spy. That was that's a little bit of a banger.
Yeah, no, that song's really catchy.
But
It just really irritates me when this is gonna come off and really make me feel like look like an asshole. But when I see like rappers that are just fucking idiots, like Lil Yachty,
no, I get you. Like
that are just out there and they look stupid, they act stupid, but they're just doing so much better than me in life.
I would say
it drives me nuts.
I would say if Lil Yachty knew if it was an act.
Yeah,
I
no,
would get
if he
it.
knew he was a joke,
Yeah,
all
but
for it. Because
someone
like Lil Dicky, he knows he's a joke,
Yeah.
but he's actually kind of talented.
Yeah.
I like Lil Dicky, but Lil Yachty, he doesn't know.
Well, Lil Yachty, I remember reading the thing. I don't remember if he was on the Breakfast Club or what, but someone tried to tell him they're like, well, you're a whack rapper.
Yeah, whack rapper is a good
Yeah,
good way
and
to
he
put
was
it,
like,
yeah.
what? He's like, you're a whack rapper. And he's like, what do you mean? And they're like, well, oh, like it was like this weird, like, oh,
Yeah.
wait, is this not like a thing
You're not-
you do?
You're not
Like,
doing this on purpose?
yeah.
Do you guys know who Kenny Beats is?
No.
That sounds super familiar.
He's a pretty popular producer of music, and he has this YouTube show called The Cave where he brings in.
Oh, you told me about this.
Yeah, I think I may have sent you the episode that he did with Denzel Curry.
Yeah.
But he just brings in people, not all just rappers, but like other people that like actual musicians, and they like what he'll do is he'll sit down at his computer in his studio and whip up like a song in like 30 minutes, and then whoever's with him goes into the booth, the studio, and raps on top of it, freestyle. So Denzel Curry did one, and that song is so fucking good. I wish they would release it. And that's probably like one of his most popular episodes. But the one with Lil Yachty is so bad. Because Lil Yachty comes into this tiny, like, I don't know, like 20 square foot studio with like 4 thugs with him. None of them, it's clear that none of them want to be there. He's kind of being an asshole when he's talking to Kenny about like what kind of song he wants, and he's not making it easy. And then he goes in and he raps like he knows like 3 words. He's so bad. I hate him.
Jeez, that's a lot of hate.
Yeah, I know. I get your I'm kind of picky when it comes to rap, though.
Tanner
and
hates Lil Yachty. I hate the Dutch Bros CEO.
I'm just like whack rappers and mumble rappers. It's just I think hip hop's fallen so far recently, and it makes me sad. That's all.
Yeah, I've kind of just wiped my hands of really it.
At least there's an underground resurgence of like some stuff.
Kind of.
Like,
and then there's also some people who like I kind of threw into the category of like mumble rap and whack rappers that I didn't give a chance to until recently, like Post Malone. However you say his name. He's got some good stuff.
I can't listen to him.
He has a lot of variety, and that kind of surprised me when I started to listen to him a little bit. But yeah, there's some good stuff that's come out of it, but overall, I think the hip hop's not what it used to be.
Yeah, I've kind of gotten to the point where like I don't even try to find good like underground rappers or anything. I just don't care anymore.
I just wait for Tanner to send me links.
Yeah, I'd like rap used to be like my main genre, and it definitely is not anymore. Just because there's nothing's doing it for me anymore.
That's how I was with metal.
Yeah,
back in high school and stuff, I was a real metalhead, and now I rarely listen to it.
Yeah,
mainly listen to like lo-fi or some shit. Like
I know. Now I listen to like folk music and like indie music. And shit.
I walk out of Tanner.
I'm old. That's what happened.
I walk out of my room and Tanner's in his office, and 9 times out of 10 I'm here. And I love you. Ding, 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 ding.
Tanner, how
Here's
old are you?
Gregory Alan Isakov.
Oh yeah.
How old are you?
23.
And how old are you?
37.
What actually? 25. So for the next, well, I'm 28. So at least until you're 28, you're going to keep doing that. What the fuck? Where did this go? I was like, oh, I'm just old now. And I prefer this more.
Well, it's funny though, because like
food.
When I was younger, I was really into Tech Nine and Hobson. And like I still listen to their shit when they put out new stuff. And I think it's good.
Yeah.
But like I'm not branching out to like new artists unless I kind of step into a new genre and explore it a little bit. Otherwise, I'm not really like finding new artists anymore. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting frustrated though because I feel like I have a lot of music, but Spotify kind of does this thing where if I listen to these 10 songs more often than the rest, when I randomize my playlists, those are the songs it chooses first. So I never really get to, like if I just put it on in my car and I'm not really paying attention to it only chooses those songs, but now that's another play of that song. So it just stays the same like 50 songs I'm constantly hearing, and it's driving me crazy. So I'm trying to actively scroll to the end, like the last 4 songs, and then just play those 4 songs so it goes to radio mode and just kind of wait and like
I don't normally like
songs.
make use of radio mode. But I think so I have like
I do when I'm building playlists.
Yeah. Well, yeah, when I'm building playlists, but most of the time I just like put my liked songs on shuffle, and it's like 3,000 plus songs or something like that.
Yeah.
And even then, when I just put all my liked songs on shuffle, I still think there's some kind of algorithm
where it picks its favorite,
that picks like songs.
I used to think that about Apple Music too, so it just must be a thing.
Yeah.
But because like I don't know, my rap and my metal stuff does not come up as much as it used to, and it's not because I've added more of other types of genres. I think it's just because I haven't been listening to it, and so when I shuffle, it doesn't truly shuffle.
Yeah, I think it's still picks what you're going to want to listen to.
Yeah, Spotify knows because it gives you those like, hey, take a step back in time when you used to listen to this kind of music playlist. So I mean, it knows, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that
It's
it gives you
Skynet.
like 5 or 6 daily mixes though, and each one is kind of focus around one
Was it
genre.
like that genre, like those two different artists that it's just pairing well for
yeah,
you.
yeah. Because then if I'm feeling like I want to listen to metal, I can just like throw that on and not skip through my shuffle.
I call them the wine and cheese playlists.
Yeah, I like that.
I wish they would name them that. Oh, hire me in Spotify. Hire me, please.
They're from Sweden.
That's fine.
Are
I'm
they?
to Sweden.
Yeah.
Is Sweden the one with the Christmas lights?
They have ABBA and IKEA and Sustrommen.
It's fucking what?
It's I'm probably saying it wrong. It's either Sustrommen or Strustrommen. It's herring.
You lost me. I'm done.
Herring is fish.
Mm-hmm.
It's fish. They can it.
Okay.
And they can it in a way that it lets it decay in the can and ferment in its own decay.
Interesting.
And it smells awful.
I bet.
So there's like a dumb internet challenge of trying to, because the way you're supposed to open it, this is how you know it's fucked up. The way you're supposed to open it is you're supposed to put it in like a sink full of water or something and pop the tab and open it that way and then rinse the fish off because it helps the smell a lot, right? Because it blocks the smell. But you're also supposed to do that because with it decaying inside, it releases, what do you release when you decay? Nitrous oxide?
I have no idea.
When you decay, you release some type of,
Phosphorus.
yeah, something like
I
that. I don't know, white phosphorus, I read. But it builds up in the can. And so when you pop the tab, it squirts decay matter out. So you're supposed to do it underwater, right? Which, by the way, pro tip, it's like one of the only things you can eat in a can if the can is bulging. If you see a can that's bulging, it's got like a super deadly bacteria in it. Stay the fuck away. Don't touch that ravioli. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
Interesting.
Spoken
like a man that has experience.
Yeah, so there's a internet challenge to open it like on a table and try to eat one of the things without vomiting. And everyone vomits. And part of the challenge for some people is they chug the most they can of a gallon of milk first.
Why?
So, because then it makes them vomit. It's like an indicator that you've lost. If you can hold that down, you're like, it's like an extra level added to it. But there's a video of this dad sitting next to his two kids, and the kids are like running away from him because he's vomiting everybody. He's like, come on, it's not that. And like trying to eat it. Yeah. It's all, even there was a video of a dude who was trying to be like, okay, so ramen is like an actual good food, so stop making fun of it. This is how you're supposed to do it. And it like shows him opening it in a bucket and everything. And even he like pulls it out and he goes, it will kind of smell a bit when you and I'm like, dog, you can't even do it. Like, but you're supposed to put it on like a cracker with cheese and all this stuff, and then you can't smell it, but it's supposed to taste amazing.
Yeah, because what does it smell is like a significant part of taste.
Yeah.
So if it
most.
tastes good, but you can find some way to cover it up, makes sense. What's something that you guys eat that smells bad, but you like eat it because it
Corned beef
good?
hash,
Ah,
like the stuff out of the can.
What do I eat that smells bad?
Vienna sausages kind of have a smell to them.
assholes. I'm just kidding.
Not usually.
Guilty.
They no.
No. Normally prepare them, so they don't. Yeah.
Like with seasoning or marinade. What are we doing?
I like a wet rub.
Ugh. Spicy.
Whipped cream sometimes.
That sounds fun.
That sounds fun.
I can tell you right now, you can use chocolate everywhere else in the bedroom, but just probably not that one. Just for my purposes.
Oh, yeah.
Just
unless you're into that.
yeah. I mean,
Dog.
there are people like that.
Dog, that's fucking gross, bro. What the fuck?
I'm just.
This conversation really took a turn.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because my girlfriend's just sitting on the other side of that wall right there.
We are
She's
so
definitely-
sorry.
She's just playing Minecraft trying not to make noise.
She's just like, oh, I gotta leave. I gotta go
She
home.
just starts progressively trying to make more noise. Knock stuff over, just please.
Anyway, speaking of fermenting, Tanner has a new project this week.
Oh yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah.
This
What do
is
you
taking
mean? What do
a
you
turn.
mean, whoa.
We're talking about chocolate assholes. Now we got to go back to fermenting.
Yeah, fermenting.
Oh, you're
Yes,
making whisks.
because that's better than chocolate
No.
assholes.
I wish I could make whiskey though. That'd be dope. But no.
Oh, toilet wine?
What?
Like prison wine. Come on, let's do.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
No, not in my taste buds.
No.
We won't
But you
use
like
toilet
wine.
water.
You tell
Not
me
toilet
curious.
wine.
Are you not curious?
Absolutely.
Okay, hang on. We
'Cause
don't
I know
have
what
to
wine
use toilet
is.
water. We can just call it toilet wine. Oh, if you ever have a party or get together, we should make toilet wine for 'em instead of like jungle juice
And then we give it to everybody unknowingly.
in little
And,
toilets.
and then no. Just like watch them drink it. They don't know, and then ask them how it was. And when they say it was good, we tell them. That's when we tell them.
So
literally a scene in a movie called Let's Go to Prison.
Oh, really?
These two prisoners get out and they start a winery making toilet wine. And once they tell everyone at the tasting it's a super fancy tasting, everyone's like, "Bleh, bleh."
There's a video that I watched where it has like this snobby, snooty wine taster, like only this kind of wine.
Yeah.
Mike
And
Rowe?
so, Mike Rowe,
The Dirty Jobs.
the Dirty
guy?
Jobs guy.
Continue. The joke was bad.
Okay. Oh, okay. Anyway, the what the fuck was I saying? God damn it, Tommy! Now I'm thinking about Dirty Jobs.
I love Dirty Jobs.
Me too. I fucking loved that show.
Snobby wine taster. Snobby wine
Oh yes,
taster.
yes. So they give them like Barefoot and like a bunch of other like just Liberty Creek, smaller wines for the poor.
Barefoot's a smaller wine.
No, it's like a huge company, but like it's a cheaper wine.
Oh,
Like,
gotcha.
It's
Okay.
more affordable, and so they drank them and they're like, oh, it's like this, it's gross, blah blah blah. A bunch of pretentious asshole things to say. Then they gave them mystery. I don't know. They gave them really, really good wine and told them which one it was. And then they're like, yeah, no, they're all taste. I really like this kind of brand and blah blah. Then they gave them a new like labeling of extra like good, really, really good wine, but it was just the old wine, like the cheaper wine, and they all just said wonderful things about it.
Nah.
And I'm like, but you just had them. So when everyone is like pretentious at me, because I love wine, but I don't know anything about it. I'm like, you're doing this just because you think you need to. Because I know that people don't actually like can tell which brand it is.
See, here's the thing. I watched a similar video
Okay.
with vodka like enthusiasts, right? Where they do vodka tastings and everything. And they chose, I don't think they did Tito's in it, unfortunately, because that would have been cool. But even though, anyway, point is, they went through all these vodkas, right? I've tasted most of these vodkas, right? So I know which one's kind of smoothest and which ones I like. They all said Popov vodka was the best. It is a bottle of vodka that is currently sitting in our kitchen. It is about $6 or $7 retail, and it is quite possibly the most Russian-ass gasoline vodka there is. It cuts through a White Russian. It dominates a White Russian no matter how much you put in there. It is so strong. And I'm like, you fuckers are crazy. Like, go get yourself some Tito's or some shit. Fucking back off.
I like Tito's.
Tito's is great. That stuff we got that's local here. That stuff is my go-to now, though. Cheaper.
You would think that, I mean, again, it kind of makes sense. If you love vodka that much to be a vodka enthusiast, you probably would pick the one that's gasoline.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I've tasted a lot of different vodkas, and like maybe I didn't pay enough attention, but they all just taste the same to me.
Just like rubbing
For
alcohol.
me, it's either this vodka tastes almost like nothing or this vodka tastes like gasoline.
Yeah, it tastes the least awful to me. So when I'm like, oh yeah, Grey Goose is nice, it tastes the least awful, but it still tastes awful.
Yeah. Vodka never tastes like nothing to me. Like even if it's like a subtle one, it still tastes like some kind of like
Potato.
I don't know, like cleaner.
I get
alcohol, like the rubbing alcohol.
could
But
drink
then like
Tito's all day
like
long.
whiskeys and bourbons. Like I think they all have a very different flavor profile from one another.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because there's way more ways to make whiskey.
Okay.
I think
Because I enjoy trying different kinds of whiskeys and like kind of paying attention to the subtleties and the differences.
What kind of whiskey did you call it?
Oh, what? The whiskey that we did the shots of?
Yeah, you said.
That Jim Beam Pro
That was
Prehibration
rye, right?
When they both talk at me like that, it makes my words all screwed up.
Sorry.
They're making Bertie Thunder's very upset.
Speaking dyslexia.
It is, yeah. Jim Beam Pre-Prohibition Rye, 45% alcohol, 90 proof.
Wait, so rye makes it a bourbon, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, rye is like it's literally like the most gasoline bourbon you can probably get.
I liked it when we took a shot of that.
It's very strong.
Yeah. Shit. You know who the guy from Parks and Rec, the Manly Man guy?
Oh yeah, John Mayer.
Yeah.
No.
No.
The Melee
What's
Man.
his name? Tim? Steve?
Shoot, what's his name?
Who?
The Manly Man guy from Parks and Rec. He's like
The boss.
Melee Man.
He has a big
Rob Lowe?
handlebar.
Manly Man.
Rob Lowe.
No.
The handlebar.
Ron
buster?
Swanson.
Ron
Yeah,
Swanson.
Ron
That's the name of the
Swanson.
character. What's the
Yes.
dude's
Nick
name?
Offerman.
Nick Offerman. What's his whiskey called?
I don't know. I didn't know he had it.
Yeah, he has a whiskey brand, and it's like, it's just like taking a bottle of smoke from a campfire and just pouring it down your throat. Like it. It's like that sounds terrible, but you take a shot of it, and it's like that shit'll wake you up. It'll make you feel good. Oh god, that's
What's it called? I'm going
can't.
to go to Costco right now.
I can't remember.
I look it up right now for you. Lagavulin.
Yep, Lagavulin. That's the one.
Oh, $90.
No, it's expensive. Yeah.
This is how
they probably don't have it like local.
this is how Tanner gets us to split it 3 ways. If everyone
Yeah.
just chips in.
I talk it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like trying like celebrities, alcohols when they branch out. And
For
do stuff.
sure,
Like
yeah.
like Proper 12 is not bad.
Who's that?
That's Conor McGregor's whiskey
I heard that was
or
shit.
Scotch. What is it? I don't know.
I think, he's not Scottish.
He's something.
think
Oh
he's
yeah, he is
Irish.
Irish. Yeah,
I
so
think it's just Irish whiskey.
yeah, no, it's not bad. I didn't think so, at least. But the one time I did actually order at a bar, like I don't remember. I can't remember. It was at Rula Bula in Tempe. You guys ever been there? It's getting closed in a month, so we better go there soon. But it's like this nice little old like English pub. But I asked for Proper 12, and they like gave it to me like warm, and we were sitting outside, and it was fucking like 102 degrees. And I was like, "This is terrible. I don't want to drink this right now."
You are never supposed to drink like warm
Yeah.
tequila, like any
know.
any. Of
Did
the
you
alcohol.
ask
So
for it on
maybe-
the rocks?
No. that was
Yeah,
nice.
so you gotta ask for it on
I
the
just
rocks.
assumed that the
bartender-
bottle would be chilled, though.
Bartenders just assume neat. Right?
That's
Isn't that
probably
the
my bad.
assumption? Neat unless they say.
But you should be trained and taught not with whiskey. You can.
It should be cold,
Yeah,
right?
it
Yeah.
should.
Okay, so I was not
Always.
wrong
Whiskey
to assume
should
that.
al-
So is that-
always
so
be
on,
served
on the
with
rocks.
ice.
Is it? Well, no, because some people drink the like. I drink my whiskey neat most of the time.
Yeah, but you don't drink it warm, though, right?
Well, no.
It's
Yeah,
chilled.
exactly.
And that's all it really needs
Oh,
to
okay.
be.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
it just
Yeah.
needs to touch
They
ice at some point.
gave me a glass of
Yeah, they just
warm
pulled it off the
whiskey.
shelf and said, "Here."
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
So maybe don't go there, actually.
It's like sold out everywhere.
maybe.
Where did you taste that?
Proper 12 is sold out everywhere?
No,
No.
the
Ravagosky.
Oh, Lagavulin? A buddy of mine
Lagavulin.
had it in his pantry.
Oh, he's got lucky. He was limited
He
edition.
bought it a while ago.
What
yeah.
else does he have?
Holy
in his pantry?
shit! It's like literally like, is this sold out too? Hang on. Well, yeah, I'm fucking over 21. I get it. Thanks. Okay, we can buy it. You guys want to split it 3 ways? It'll be $100 each.
Each?
What?
Nah, I don't got that kind of money right now.
No, I'm
buddy.
kidding. Yeah, I'm not fucking no. I like alcohol, not that much.
Yeah.
Like they paid for. My uncle one time got a Sam Adams beer, Sam Adams Utopia.
Yeah.
It's like a super fancy beer. I think it's like it's brewed and then put in like whiskey casks or something like that, and then it's like aged
kinda
in a
dope.
way or something like that, right? Super hard to get a hold of, super expensive. So they buy it for him because he was going to the military or something like that. I had a sip of it. Worst shit I've ever tasted. I mean, I was like, this is exactly what I taste whenever I see like a hipster at a bar. Like, oh, this is just the best whiskey around. It's like,
Expensive does not always mean better.
yeah, I'm like, it tastes like shit, bro. Like, where did the dumb idea start that if you're not drinking something that tastes like total asshole, you are
Yeah.
not drinking?
You know,
Like,
it's like
what the fuck?
like there's some good whiskeys that are cheap as hell. Like you're fucking
Oh, yeah.
scraping the bottom of the barrel for this stuff. Like what is it? Who does like the honey whiskey? Like is that Jack
Jim
Daniels?
Beam.
Jim
Jim
Beam.
Beam, yeah.
Jim
They,
Beam.
they have like that one's not bad. But the Jim Beam like apple whiskey.
Oh yeah, well,
I love that
any
stuff.
apple, the Crown Royal
The
apple.
Crown
really
Royal
good.
apple is really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But the my go-to whiskey, I was actually really disappointed whenever we went to go do shots. I didn't have a bottle of it. Is Wild Turkey 101, super high proof, and it's got a little bit of a burn to it, like more than like your usual smooth like Jameson.
I didn't think Wild Turkey was a cheaper brand. Is it?
Yeah, it's
kinda
not
mid-shelf,
cheaper.
right?
It's mid-range.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's my 100% go-to. Jameson was for a while, but then once I tasted Wild Turkey, I didn't like to taste Jameson anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. So, something similar happened to me too, and I pretty much mostly use Jameson for mixed drinks now.
Yeah, Jameson, it just gives off too much of like a weird, like watery taste.
Yeah.
There's a drink that I make with Jameson that I gotta like look in my book and see what it was. But I should make it for you.
The green
But-
tea.
Actually, yes, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's
What's that green tea?
yeah, that's what it is.
I enjoy green teas, and that's like one of the most bitchiest drinks you can order. But
But they
Dude,
fucking
I've been mixing
taste good.
cranberry juice with sangria for like the past week. Like,
sangria already has juice in it.
yeah, but this stuff I got's really bitter.
Oh, okay.
So I level it out with some cranberry.
The way I make green teas, not a bitch drink.
How do you make green teas?
I just put more alcohol in it. But I make it the same way. I just put a little bit. I'm just a little heavy-handed, so that it has a little bit of a bite. But it's.
Do you
so
put Sprite in your green teas?
good. Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, so like most places will put like a bit of Sprite or like maybe like Serum Mist or
Yeah,
something in the
whatever
green tea
they're-
to like
yeah.
give you the fizziness. And I remember one time I was having a New Year's Eve party at my house and we were all drinking green teas. That was like the drink of the night. And I had like a shaker and I was mixing it up for everybody. And I put the Sprite in there. This is the first time I mixed it for the night too. And it's in like one of the actual like drink shakers.
Oh
And
no!
I started shaking that shit up.
Oh, no.
And the top popped off and poof, and just fucking Sprite all over me, all over the wall. It was the
Jeez.
worst.
So this is how you know that I'm a server or like what have been in the restaurant.
Yeah.
You said, "Do you put Sprite in it?" And I said, "No, because it's Sierra Mist."
Yeah.
And I can't believe I fucking did that because no, yeah, you put a like a lemon lime fizzy thing in it, but I legit was like, no, like.
I kind of want to take one of those sun tea containers we have and just mix it and fill it with sangria and cranberry juice.
That's not a bad idea.
Like, just have instant, perfectly tasting sangria.
All
on
right,
the-
I'll make some sun tea tomorrow.
I
Did you not say sun tea?
I
Yeah.
said take one of the sun, tea containers.
Oh, containers. I thought you were saying like take actual sun tea and mix them together.
I mean, I don't know how that would taste, but I'd be interested.
I don't know.
to
I
try
think
it.
like a fruity alcoholic sun tea would be pretty yummy.
yeah, because you
Oh,
put
that's
strawberries
true.
in tea. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
try it out. If anything, we can level it out with a little cranberry juice too.
Yeah.
I like that both of you referenced them as sun tea makers or containers.
I mean, yeah.
That's all we use them for.
Yeah.
Right?
I
mean,
well,
like,
now
what
the kombucha too.
It's
Yeah.
either
Oh,
the-
that's where this conversation started.
Oh yeah,
It's either that or I call them the jungle juice containers.
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah.
Right.
I just that's just funny to me. Like they're hilarious. That's
Is
hilarious.
jungle
That's why Adam wanted them so badly.
Is jungle juice a racist term?
No,
I always feel racist when I say it.
no, it's not racist. It's just like, if anything, it's like a college thing, you know?
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. That's where I think everyone picked it up. But
Yeah.
it's like I don't know.
No, I
Feels
don't think it's
racist.
racist.
Because it flows, like the JJ.
I don't know. There was a solid time. We're gonna get into minefield territory here. There was a solid time for a while where a lot of people were getting in trouble in the media for calling black people monkeys, like rightfully so, right?
Yeah.
So every time I hear the word monkey or anything
Jungle,
associated with like
anything
jungle,
associated with-
because lots of like their tweets and stuff were like, these jungle monkeys and all that shit, all that dumb bullshit.
No, I understand.
And so
where it,
now
like,
every
comes
time
from.
someone, like every time Joe Rogan, I see a clip of Joe Rogan, he's like, "Where's your fucking monkeys?" I'm like, "Don't."
Yeah. No, I see
You
where that
can't
goes.
cancel Joe Rogan.
I don't like Joe Rogan that much anymore.
I haven't really kept up with him very much, but I was gonna say before we get to your kombucha,
Oh, yeah.
the whiskey, we should. I have a great idea.
I'm always up to talk about Tanner's kombucha.
maybe the After Hours podcast. But anyway,
Oh, fucking kids listening to this? Fuck off. Go to bed.
no, I just don't
Your
want.
parents don't really love you. You were an accident.
Oh, my God.
Jesus. Anyway,
Hey,
so
you know what? That's
about,
their fault for listening. How about that?
about the
Please keep listening.
This is
please,
America.
please, you're ruining. I'm trying to run a business. Anyway, we should tell them which whiskey or rum or whatever we're drinking, and then hopefully one day we're sponsored by one.
You mean like every night while we
Every
sit
night,
here and
yeah.
have a drink? Okay, so I'll stop drinking beers and start drinking whiskeys
What?
because that's what I want to get
Turkey
sponsored
101.
by.
Yeah, that's
You
what I was
know,
going to say.
good
is-
old Woodford Reserve, please hit me up.
Well, turkey 101. Or if Kraken or Captain Morgan Black wanna,
You know, I'll settle for
But-
a little bit of Makers if you guys, you know.
Kahlua.
Maybe saying the word "settle" in your
Kahlua.
yeah, that's not a good idea.
Kahlua.
Kahlua, I
desperate
love you.
vague.
St. Anne's here in Santan. Come on.
Yeah,
Give to daddy.
It'd be kind of dope to get sponsored by like a local
Dude,
like,
that St. Anne's
brewery.
shit was
Yeah.
fucking good. I need to go back to the store and get some more because we drank a bottle in like 2 nights.
Yeah.
I will. But
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
we can try all the ones.
Okay, I drank a bottle in like 2 nights. What's your problem?
I think
man?
I had one drink from it. Well, how strong did you make that drink for me? What was that? Was that a White Russian?
Yeah,
that
it was
Milky
right.
Way?
White
It was.
Russian.
It
Yeah,
was. Okay.
that was probably about like medium strength. I don't make them super strong because I feel it kills it.
I liked it.
Yeah.
But each night we can explain what we're drinking, and then we can start with all the liquor that we have. And then every time I'm like at Sunclip or something, or if I see a sale, I'll buy it. We'll try it, and we'll know which one we like the best.
Give ratings. Eventually, we will dwindle down the amount of bottles we have sitting on our on our countertops right now.
Start with the
Never.
the like 40 pounds of liquor that we have sitting.
Yeah. We have enough bottles there that we could try one every day. A shot every
There's
every
little
episode. And
There's a little glint of defeat in my soul every time I pull to get a drink. Because I'm always like, I have a drink. We need to get some of this alcohol away. And I'll grab a bottle and start pouring. I'm like, there's so much fucking alcohol.
There's
over
a
there.
lot.
Like, I have to do this so many times. I'm going to be an alcoholic.
I'm already there. I'll knock it out for you.
With just a little bit
I mean,
with some
just
on the rocks.
Every night, just whiskey. Because I have a shit ton of whiskey. Because I transitioned from whiskey to rum as my favorite. And so now I've got like minimal rum because that's all I was drinking for a while.
You know,
I can't wait for us to finish all your rum, and then you just, why is the rum gone?
Why is the rum always good?
I never tried all of the different alcohols all back to back. I assume tequila is my favorite because I enjoy tequila. I know you guys don't like it, but you know, I feel the same way.
chicken nuggets.
When I first started drinking, tequila was like my drink of choice, especially when I was in Costa Rica. Oh God,
yeah.
the tequila out there was delicious. And then I came back and went a little too hard like the week after on only tequila. Went too far. Now I can't have tequila anymore.
Oh,
it
no.
makes me like I can take a shot of tequila, but I gotta have the salt, I gotta have the lime, I gotta do all this
The
fancy
whole
stuff.
process.
Yeah.
Fancy stuff. But there's also a shaker that I really, really want. And so I really like bartending, guys. Like, I kind of miss it. So I'm going to buy the shakers.
Yeah,
and
I
the
mean,
stuff.
if you need equipment. I was surprised that we didn't have, what was that syrup I needed the other day? Grenadines?
Grenadine? Yeah. I fucking hate grenadine. That's why.
Why? It's in like so many drinks, though.
I know, but I will take it without because grenadine to me is just liquid sugar.
Yeah.
And I don't care for it. Like, I don't have a sweet tooth, so I don't understand. Like, I ask for drinks without any of it.
Yeah.
I'm the same way about Blue Curacao. So, like, anyone who's listening, and if you drink AMFs, that's fine, but you're just a dick because AMFs is just a Long Island iced tea, but you splash a blue drink that is mostly sugar and a little bit of alcohol. Sometimes, like, not every place has alcoholic Blue Curacao, and that's all an AMF is.
I like AMFs.
Just drink Long Island iced teas. You don't have to say,
I
I want an AMF.
Too. Well, I mean, an AMF is kind of like the thing you do, though. You know, when you like turn 21, you go out for the first time.
They get
like,
a free pass.
Exclusively
I understand.
drink AMFs.
I've been
That's what you
wanting
do.
to get into.
I'll say when you're in
Cock-
your mid-20s.
Oh, yeah.
Then don't order it.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for cutting me off because you just made me think. You just made me say I want to get into cock.
Yeah. I heard that, and I didn't want to like point it out, but since you did,
Tommy. No,
I want to get into.
I want to
cocks.
get into not cocktails. What's the word? Martinis. What does James
Martinis?
Bond drink?
martini.
I want to try to make a James Bond drink and see if
I'm
a
not
man
crazy
enough.
about martinis. What's in martinis? Gin?
It's like
It's
gin
gin.
usually.
Yeah,
So,
I don't think gin's
fun
that
fact.
good.
Basically just a shot, right?
You've had a martini because it's just a shot for an adult.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Let's put the olive. I want the olive.
That's another thing that's like, oh shit, I'm old now. You don't go to a bartender, look at another adult and say, as an adult, just give me a shot. You say, can I have a martini? It's the same fucking thing,
Nah, I think
But
I'll
adults,
still rather
older-
ask for a shot.
but you're still like,
No, but even while I'm an old boy, I don't see myself ever ordering a martini.
Dry my temper.
okay, I will say ordering a shot in the daytime.
Yeah,
Most
you don't
peop-
do that.
Yeah,
yeah, you don't do that.
I should preference in daytime.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because you always drink shots throughout your whole life.
I had, I've only had one bottle of gin in my entire life.
I want to try the aviation gin.
Like,
Oh, yeah, that's Ryan Reynolds one, right?
tastes like other gins. Granted,
Like
I've
shit.
only ever tried like 2 gins.
Yeah, that is
I've had
true.
the
Gin is
aviation,
very-
and then I've
yeah.
had something else, and it's just
Yeah, my martinis are still pretty like baby-ish because
You make them for babies?
I like will squeeze a bunch of shit into it and like stir it up and shake it
'cause
and
it tastes like hydrochloric acid.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I also prefer vodka martinis as opposed to gin. You can do that. Yeah. So basically,
Have you never heard that?
the adult
martini?
version.
I don't know a lot about martinis.
The adult
what you
version
mean
of
by
taking a shot is just asking for whiskey on the rocks,
Yep.
or like
or a martini.
vodka, tequila, or whatever neat,
Yeah.
and then or martini.
I fucking
Those are your
hate,
options.
Every time we went out with people at Macy's and I would get alcohol, they'd look at me like I was a fucking monster.
Because you would order a straight drink.
Well, I'd order like, yeah, can I get like Jameson neat? They'd be like, yep, and then they'd hand it to me in like a sipper glass, right, like a whiskey glass, and I just down it. I'm like, damn, what are you doing? And I'm like,
It's the same.
it's one
amount.
shot. I'm
Yeah,
like, it was
pretty
the
much.
beginning of the meal. Like,
Yeah.
what's the problem?
You don't like sip on whiskey really, unless you're.
Well, no,
Not
I mean
neat.
you can. That's what some guys do. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, like the way you order it, you don't order it to sip it.
no,
Yeah.
But I guess because it comes in a like just a Scotch glass, like a bar glass, they're like, oh,
It looks like a lot, but it's only 1.25 ounces.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not sure,
usually I would get it as a double.
Oh, so it's just 2 ounces.
Yeah, we get Jameson neat double.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in Seattle and like went partying out there. There was this one girl that tagged along with us, and she would always get a vodka water.
Ugh,
And I
hate making
fuck.
those.
I had never like heard of that.
What the
but
fuck?
she's all like, she's like, it keeps me hydrated, you know, like stops me from getting drunk too fast. And I tried it.
Does
and I
she
was
understand
like, this is
alcohol's a
gross.
diuretic?
It's I can't like I look at
Bitches
when
that
I'm
order
making it.
vodka waters, just stay away from them.
Yeah. So when you make it, they're both clear, but you can
too much dick.
definitely see the Jesus, the transition between the two, and it looks disgusting. It looks like you lost like an egg white inside water.
Yeah.
It's gross. I don't like it. I don't know
Oh
how.
my gosh!
people drink
Speaking of egg whites, I don't remember where I was. This was no.
Where's this going?
This was also in Seattle, but I had like a whiskey drink, and they put like a frothed egg cream on top of it with like cinnamon and stuff, and it was the yummiest thing I've ever had. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like a fancy like $18 drink.
it. Oh,
Yeah, it kind of came in like a martini glass. Actually, now that I think about it,
describe it again.
I don't know. It was like a whiskey drink, and it was like mixed with something, and it had like a frothed egg white on top
yeah.
of it with cinnamon, and it was lit with a flame, I think. So like the top of the egg white, the
Was
frothed
a
egg
little-
white was kind of like crispy, like a marshmallow, like a roasted marshmallow. This shit was good.
You'll get a text later today.
I'm sure I can look it up at some point. But yeah, that was yeah, that was good stuff. I like drinking while traveling, you know? And
Oh, yeah, that's always
and
fun.
just like trying different stuff.
Yeah,
Because
going out to bars
I
and
remember
shit.
when I went to DC, I went to like a jazz festival in not a festival, but a concert in what do you call like the big park area of DC?
The mall?
The mall, yeah.
Yeah.
There was like a jazz concert going on in the mall near some fountains and stuff, and you could hang out and listen to music, and they were exclusively serving sangrias. And this was the first time I had a sangria, and you could only order it by a pitcher.
Nice. Nice. I
know.
fucking love jazz festivals.
So I just sat there, sipped on my pitcher of sangria, and like they give you a pitcher and like cups too, like small little plastic
Yeah.
cups. And I was kind of like sitting on a hill, so I couldn't like sit the cup anywhere. So I took off my shoe. I put the cup inside my shoe, filled the cup with sangria, and I was just drinking out of my shoe, just listening to jazz music on the grass in the mall.
Did you smell any jazz cabbage?
No. Actually, no. I think I may have. If you're referring to weed. There's probably some people smoking out there at the time.
What's weed?
All right, sir. You've been on a different planet this whole night.
Hey, you don't accuse me of drug use.
Or being on different planets.
Yeah, Mars is my home. Always has been.
Did you say you're drinking out of your shoe?
Yeah, because like
Called
I
a
was-
shoe in Australia.
I couldn't set my cup down anywhere, so I stuck it in my shoe and gave it.
What was
place
wrong
to
with your
stand.
hands, though?
What?
What was wrong with your hands?
I wanted to lean back and like support myself with my hands
Oh.
because it was on a hill. I was like laying on the hill.
Were you alone?
No, I was with my previous girlfriend.
Oh.
Yes,
Ed Sheeran has a song about being on a hill.
that's cool. I don't like him.
No?
Not really.
I don't know anything about him, but I like his songs. This last album was really
I just
good.
remember. So I feel like all of his music is just like super
Depressing.
depressing, repetitive, and it's pretty like I don't know. It's just like Hollywood producers came up with a formula for this guy,
Yeah.
and he just redoes it every single time.
Yeah, he had a podcast for a while, and he talks a lot about that. you just like awoken a memory
Yeah.
that I had. Because it was a long time ago that I started listening. Because it was like day one, his first podcast episode, and he was talking about how he's like, yeah, I wasn't allowed to drink a beer. I wasn't allowed to do this. I wasn't allowed to do that. He's like, and I just was like, I fulfilled my contract and now I'm fucking done. Because he what?
Anyways, I wanted to say though, before you continue, Tommy, the last straw for me with Ed Sheeran and my hatred for him was when he showed up in Game of Thrones, and I was like,
That was for a lot.
I was like, fuck this little ginger prick, get out of here! Like, not on my TV. No,
Yeah, that is every other like cameo person. Tommy had to be like, oh, that's this person, and I was like, didn't even recognize him. Ed Sheeran was just Ed Sheeran.
I just saw his stupid face, and I was like, oh god, I hate this.
He has a song with Vic Mendez or someone that's new out, where it's like
Vic Mensa, the rapper.
Vic Mensa. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I was trying to think of Denzel Curry for some reason, and
How dare you?
Yeah.
All right,
No.
sir.
Well, hang on.
Vic Mensa and Denzel. Oh god.
Okay.
You better apologize to my boy Denzel right now.
Denzel.
Yeah.
You saying Denzel's worse than Vic Mensa?
No, he's way better. And you got them confused, so you have to apologize to Denzel.
which is the better one.
Yeah.
I don't know what language this is, but yeah, I get what he's putting down.
Thank you, Gabe.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, continue. The Ed Sheeran has a song with Vic Mensa.
I think it's Vic Mensa. It could be someone completely different, but it's like him singing over a freestyle of it. Like this dude went to the studio and freestyled, and they just wrote a song around it.
Huh. That's kind of cool though, to be able to do that.
Yeah, it's not a good song. I don't like it, but
Oh.
it's kind of okay, but it's not great.
You know who impresses me lyrically?
Shawn Mendes?
Doja Cat. She's really good.
Bringing it back to Doja Cat.
She's just.
What we do is go back.
She makes me want to watch music videos again.
Yeah,
I know she made a shit ton, and they're really, really good. My friend Brighton and Lawrence, that's all they fucking do is just watch music videos all day while they're like cleaning their house and doing other stuff and talking. They're just constantly on their TV, not actual TV ever. Just
Dog,
YouTube.
they're living the MTV lifestyle.
That's so funny.
man.
I feel like, oh man, I haven't watched a music video in a long time, except for when NF's last album came out.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, like I don't really watch.
Yeah,
music
I haven't
videos.
watched a music video really all that much.
Yeah,
I see I think the last music video I watched was Adele's song.
well, like Rolling in the Deep or something.
No, like Hello, I think.
Hello.
Yeah, that's pretty old.
That's real old. I fucking love Adele.
I talk about your timeline. Where you
I hope
go?
she makes new music
Hero.
soon. God, I love her so much.
Dog, remember when she got all skinny and everyone was like, "Dog, why are you doing that? Stop getting skinny, though." And she was like, "Nah, fuck you."
She can do whatever she wants.
Yeah,
Why did
yeah,
people
she's
care?
badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I
I,
love
was
her
like,
death.
I can't believe you guys are pissed off that she's healthy.
Yeah,
Like, what's your fucking problem? Like,
dude, people are so fucking twisted.
dude, for real.
Like-
I'm a fat ass, and guess what? Fat shaming should be a thing.
Yeah, no, and
it's
it's like
it's unhealthy.
people did get pissed at Adele for like,
Yeah.
living a healthier lifestyle. And then who's that like really fat chick rapper that makes the most obnoxious songs?
Lizzo.
Lizzo, yeah. And then you pop on her Instagram and everyone's like, "Oh, you're so
Queen,
beautiful, queen."
queen.
Yeah, and it's like, oh wow,
Oh, yeah,
you people are so two faced.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I have a newsflash for you. If you are overweight, you're unhealthy. Like, it's just simple.
Did you see that like TikTok or that video where someone said that, and then like another fat person popped on and said something, and then another fat person popped on and was like, "Friendly fire, friendly fire."
Oh my god, what the fuck?
It's so funny. Yeah, the first person is like a fat chick, and she's saying that like fat shaming needs to stop, and you need to like encourage all body types. And then another fat person popped on and was like, "If you're fat, you're unhealthy." And then a third fat person is like a young little white kid, but he's got like a fat face.
Yeah.
He's like, "Friendly fire, friendly fire." It's so funny.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I don't, and it's not like, I mean, I don't know. Like, if you want to call me an asshole, call me an asshole. But I'm fat. I'm overweight, and like I'm losing weight now. But like, fuck, like I'm still unhealthy. Like I know that. Like I can tell. I don't understand this whole like they just need to accept them how they are. It's like no, if you like them and want to keep them around, you should probably tell them to put down the fucking burgers. Like,
Yeah, and I mean, like encouraging it is definitely the wrong thing to do. I think it's
oh, for sure.
I think it's fair and probably good to admit that like the cards are stacked against us and our diets.
Oh, for sure.
Like
yeah.
all of the food that we have access to is so unhealthy, so calorie packed, and most people aren't aware of it. That all of a sudden you just kind of find yourself years down the road, and you're like, "Shit, I'm a fat fuck."
Yeah, I mean, this is why we should storm the Capitol.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
I'm
we
just
already
kidding.
did that.
I am just kidding. FBI, NSA, I am just kidding. Hi.
Not again.
Hi, my name is
Is there a knock at the door? FBI, open up.
I hear voices.
Boom.
Call my lawyer.
Have you guys watched Demon Slayer at all?
No,
The anime? No?
not too
Okay.
into anime.
Well, so there's this scene.
Except for Studio Ghibli. Or Ghibli? Studio Ghibli.
Ghibli.
Yeah.
Is it Ghibli?
Yeah.
Oh, I say Ghibli.
Ghibli? It might be Ghibli.
No, Studio Ghibli.
Giddy?
Ghibli.
Ghibli.
Giddy.
Studio Ghibli.
Like the iCarly guy?
Yeah, Studio Ghibli.
Ghibli.
Ghibli! No, it is Ghibli. Or Ghibli? I don't know.
Ghibli? Anyway, I don't know.
I like that stuff, though.
Someone's
Oh,
yelling
yeah,
right
I
now.
really-
He's like, you dumb fuck.
But so I was watching Demon Slayer, and there's this scene in one of the first episodes where there's this fucking
It's
huge
Studio Ghibli.
Ghibli.
I'm going to say Studio Ghibli, though.
And now we're gonna start a whole like argument. But so there's this huge character. It's just like this big ass monster that's made of hands, like forearms and like hands. And it's fucking weird and fat and just disgusting, and is saying awful things and like moves weird. And Spitz and I were looking at it, and I was like, it's walking to the beat of one of Lizzo's songs. And I turned on like the Lizzo song Juice, and it was perfect. As soon as he comes onto screen, the next like 10 minutes of him being on screen goes perfectly with her, just her.
That's
Because he moves just like her in the fucking music videos.
So Lizzo's a demon, is what we've determined.
Yeah, probably.
How-
And Demon Slayer.
Would you feel about making a law that over the next 10 years makes it illegal to make certain clothing sizes?
That's
so,
weird.
So kind of like how they do with like drink cups in New York and stuff like that, where they made it illegal to serve a drink over like 16 ounces or something like that at a fast food restaurant
Oh.
to try to curb obesity. You'd be like, hey, so over the course of the next 10 years, it's going to be illegal to make clothes over this size unless you measure these measurements or have this BMI or whatever. BMI is a bad way to do it, but
Yeah.
something like that. Unless your body fat percentage is under this or something like that. I mean, obviously that's like total like totalitarian shit, but I mean that would fucking work. Like if you made that public, like, hey, by the way, if you're still fat in 4 years, you're not going to be able to have clothes.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna have no clothes.
No, I understand. Effective, wrong.
There's a lot of people mad at me right now for
Wrong,
bringing
but
up that
effective.
idea. They're like, you fascist scum.
I mean,
A little bit. A little.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying, hey, let's do the petition. Let's get it going. I'm saying it would be an interesting idea.
It would be an effective.
it would be.
It would be a good Black Mirror episode.
It would, yeah, definitely.
Oh, actually, very
If
much.
you fucking steal that, I'm coming after you, okay? I got like 5 lawyers on speed
yeah.
dial.
Who's making Black Mirror now? Is it Netflix? Is it BBC? We're watching you, whoever it is.
Who makes it?
I don't know.
I thought it was-
I think Netflix has it now.
Oh, okay.
I think Netflix always had it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Possibly they bought it after like season 2.
Yeah, I think they did.
No say. Not a clue.
No.
It freaks me the fuck out. I've only watched like 2 episodes, I think, of Black Mirror, and the rest I'm okay with not watching. I'm totally fine with, because it kind of freaks me out. Because they're all like just really strange possible things that are like just in the future or things that could happen. Because that's the 2 I watched. One was about a video game that was like just in your head and went horribly wrong, and one was about
Didn't we already talk about Black
Social.
Mirror on a podcast?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was going to say, we talked about this exact same thing.
Speaking about television, though, do you guys like documentaries? Like,
fucking
like true crime documentaries?
I love it.
Have you watched The Jinx on HBO?
No, I've been meaning to watch that. It's the one where he got arrested after, right?
What?
The dude.
Did he get arrested after?
Yeah.
I don't know, because the way the documentary ends, you don't know. But it's about Robert Durst,
Yeah.
who's like in New York. His family runs like one of the like larger real estate firms in New York, and their family's just like fucking loaded. Like this dude's got stupid money. but he was like the suspect of 3 murders and was never convicted. And the guy who directed the documentary also did a movie on him, on the story called All Good Things that Ryan Gosling was in. It came out in like 2007.
Oh, yeah.
So after he put the movie out, he got a call, the director got a call from Robert Durst and gave him like comments on the movie. And then he had the idea like, oh, let's do like a documentary on the guy and like get his actual story and stuff.
Yeah.
And so it's like the director like becomes friends with this guy who's, a suspect on 3 murders but was never convicted.
Yeah.
And you just kind of like learn about the story and like how sketchy it is and how this guy definitely killed those 3 people.
Yeah.
And the end is nuts. But anyways, the guy, Robert Durst, like he talks like the Joker
Yeah, he does.
from Batman. And
He does.
like and
Robert Durst is like a legit like super villain.
he is. And when I was watching it, I was like, I just had it playing on my phone while I was working, and I was just kind of like half listening to it while I was working and following the story. But whenever he hops on an interview and he starts talking, I was like, that's fucking Joker. It's like, and it just like kind of adds another level to it. It's like, that's a good documentary.
Which Joker?
Heath Ledger's.
Oh, okay.
The Joker.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if
Not Joaquin.
No.
Because that's the Joker, right?
I mean, they're all the Joker.
Yeah, but like that actual movie was called The Joker.
It was
right?
just
Yeah.
Joker.
Oh, was
Joker.
it?
Yeah.
But I thought you were talking about what's his name? Luke Skywalker.
Mark Hamill?
Mark Hamill?
Yeah.
No,
He does
his
the
Joker's
Joker
pretty
voice.
dope.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's only ever done voice work. I'm talking Heath Ledger. Like I hate my father. That's fucking Robert Durst.
I gotta watch because I fucking love
Rubber
that.
baby buggy bumpers. Like,
What?
What?
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
How can you do that without having a stroke?
Well, number one.
Why are you saying that? Though?
Because it's a line in Last Action Hero. If you've never seen Last
yeah.
Action Hero,
God damn
it's a movie about a kid who loves like Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, but he's called something different in this world, And the kid gets a magical movie ticket, and he goes into Arnold's movie world, and then they come out into the real world, and it's about them both adjusting to each one, all that. And at one point, Arnold's dealing with the fact that he's just a movie star and his whole life is basically just for entertainment and everything. And he runs after this taxi and he pulls a dude out of it and he goes, "You probably thought I'm going to say something like a superhero or something like that, but no, how about these rubber baby buggy bumpers?"
Oh my god!
And I was about 11 years old when I watched that movie for the first time, and that line made me lose my shit. And I learned how to say that shit. And so I didn't realize until I was older that it was actually a tongue twister because I didn't know what the fuck it meant. I just thought it was hilarious.
You just thought it was him.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was a tongue twister.
What is it? Rubber baby.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers. And the fun fact is,
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
the only way I can say it is in his voice. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. That's the only way it comes out.
That's so strange. Tongue.
That's
Like,
a good movie though. People hate on that movie, but it's really good.
I wonder if he can say it easily because of his accent.
That's not that Christmas movie that he was in.
That's Jingle All the Way, sir.
No, different. He was in a different Christmas movie then.
What?
Because it was about like
Expendables?
Was it him trying to find a toy?
yeah.
That's Jingle All the Way.
Oh, that's Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I loved that fucking
Yeah, my
movie when I was
grandma
little.
mainlined that movie into my veins as a kid. It was
Yeah.
like always on during Christmas time. But that also has Jake Lloyd in it, the kid that would play Anakin Skywalker. He plays Arnold's son.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
So the whole thing happens because he wants something?
Yeah.
Interesting that he would play 2 characters like that.
Yeah. But he hates sand. It's rough and coarse and gets everywhere.
Hey, are they coming back?
What?
I read something
Yes.
and okay.
Hayden
What, Hayden
Christensen
Christensen?
is
Yeah.
coming back for the Obi-Wan show.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really excited. That one I really want to watch.
Is Ewan? What's his name?
Ewan McGregor?
Is he actually gonna?
Oh, he's back, baby.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, because he's
Karina
like...
and I just started watching the Star Wars movies.
Oh, yeah. What have you gotten through so far?
We're doing your suggested cut, Gabe, and we watched A New Hope
Yes.
and we watched Rogue One so far.
Cool.
I can't wait to ask her about Rogue
Okay,
One.
so Gabe legitimately has a great machete order to watch.
He
those
does,
movies in
actually, 'cause
because it
it-
tells the story of Darth Vader very well. It keeps these.
Remember, she's listening.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
She's right over
So,
there. Let's
yeah,
not spoil
so-
anything. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it next episode.
Yeah. We'll talk about it in the next time. But I appreciate that. And I wish that we could cut to when we recorded previously and I came up with this idea and how much shit I was given for my order.
You were given lots of shit, but
Yeah.
after further investigation, we have determined that was a lie.
Yeah. No, my other friends too, they all shit on me for this order. And I was like, it just makes sense to me.
No, yeah, it's good because everyone knows the other twists that like made Star Wars popular, you know, like the original trilogy.
Yeah,
And so the
just
way you
saves
have
a
it
lot.
cut, the way you have it cut kind of capitalizes on the story and other things.
Yeah, because there's one specific movie that has a lot of different kind of twists in it and stuff. So it helps a lot. It funnels everything in very nicely.
So I'll tell you guys the order in the next episode.
Yeah.
But
and then Karina and I will keep watching and I'll let you know how things are going.
how you progress.
And I will attempt to watch Boardwalk Empire.
Have fun.
When you get to
you seen it?
episode 3,
No? Huh?
when you get to episode 3, can I watch with you?
What order? Which one is that? In the order?
It goes 4, Rogue, 1, 2, 3.
Does it?
Yeah.
Ah.
Wait.
4, Rogue, 1, 2, 3, 5,
5,
6.
6?
Yes, that's exactly how it goes. And I'll tell you why later. But yeah, so that's exactly how it goes. So when you get to 3, let me know because I have to finish it.
When I watch these with Karina, should I explain to her when we jump from Rogue to episode 1, like what's happened in the timeline?
So that's kind of what all I said to Spitz when I got him to love it.
You just told him it's episode 1 now?
After the phenomenal ending to Rogue One.
Yeah.
I literally, because it's, it goes 4, Rogue One. And 4 is kind of hard to watch.
I'm just saying, be careful. Let's all be careful.
Yeah.
While getting passionate, you know what happens when we get passionate?
Yeah. 4 to Rogue One. Rogue One is, wonder to watch after watching a really old movie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, for sure.
And so then
Especially that last act. Like, dear God.
Yeah. But both of them showcase a certain character very well. And so I basically just turned to him and I said, I can't say it because she's going to hear me.
Don't say it.
Okay.
Whisper it to me.
Okay. It's. I forgot what I was going to say.
God damn it.
Do it. Come on.
It's.
Storm
now-
to sneeze.
Just sneeze. I thought it was Spitz. I just said, now do you want to watch how that character became that character?
I wouldn't even say that, though.
Yeah, no.
Because I feel like not knowing anything would make it better. Because once you get to
That's-
that part in episode 3, then you're like, holy fuck.
Yeah, that's all I said. And then I waited like a week to let him watch.
And kind of let him forget
Yeah.
it. Okay.
But I would let her know, like, once you jump to episode 1, like,
This
just
is
kind of like
way
show like
before.
a timeline of like, here's 4, here's Rogue One,
Now we're
here's
over here.
1, and
Yeah.
then we're gonna watch here, and then we're gonna pick up back here after 4 later.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna disregard all.
I would just say, you go.
Yeah.
So you go back
That's what
in
I
time
told
when,
her. I was like, we don't need to watch any of the newer ones.
yeah, no. They were disappointing.
They fucked it all up, dude.
Yeah. Except for that one scene with the lightning. Fuck, that was such a good scene.
That one scene with the lightning.
Oh, the very last like end fight.
The end with
Palpatine?
Mhm.
You liked that?
I liked the lightning part. I liked the
Bro, that
Look,
whole end scene was so over the top and so like straight out of
ridiculous.
a fantasy book that I was like, this
ridiculous,
is Star Wars.
ridiculous,
yeah.
stupid. But
hurt me.
anytime
It hurt
that
me.
man says,
Okay, I want you to think about what you just said though.
No.
because-
But when I say fantasy, like straight out of a fantasy book, like fucking like,
someone fanficking.
Well,
like,
it was like the whole like Sith planet, and it's all dark, and Palpatine is some robot being carried by an arm with like a giant ass throne. Like, where have we seen anything like that in Star Wars prior to that movie? Never.
Like it was
nowhere.
never.
I mean, I haven't
alluded
read
to-
lots of the extended stuff, but there is a lot of like weird mythological stuff like that in the extended.
Yeah,
stuff.
but like not everybody reads the books
Well,
or
yeah,
knows
no,
that
100%,
stuff, and it's
yeah.
like I
Yeah.
kind of want the movies to stay the movies,
Yeah.
And that last trilogy fucked it up.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
I think
But
the Force Awakens
anytime-
started well.
Yeah, it set up for good things.
It
and
capitalized
they
on the.
should have let JJ just do all 3 movies.
Then,
Yeah,
I think
I agree.
3 did fix a lot of issues that not 3, 9 fixed a lot of issues that 8 caused for me.
It did as much as it could.
But it still sucked
Yeah.
because of 8. I feel
Yeah.
it's but
And I like
anytime that man says unlimited power, I am literally like, this is my favorite scene. This is my favorite scene. I fucking love those memes.
I liked the Force Ghost scene at the end. I thought that was
Yeah.
cool. That was a good touch.
Yeah,
I'm just a big Kylo stan. I like Kylo.
okay.
I like how that's-
One thing I have to tell you about the order is after you're done, show the two fan scenes that were made.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
I really badly want to be able to like put them all in one disc in the order that I picked, and then just replace those scenes.
Dude, I'm so pissed that
replace, but like here's the scene, and then right after that, you're going to see the coolest scene that you should probably just remember, and then continue the video.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say there was a really cool cut on YouTube of the first 3 movies where they took out just a lot of kind of the filler stuff and everything and mushed it into like a 2.5 hour, 3 hour movie. So good. It was so good.
The original trilogy?
No, the sequel trilogy. Not sequel, the prequel trilogy.
1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway.
I love that video on YouTube where Obi-Wan's showing Luke his dad's lightsaber. And he's all like, he was a cunning warrior.
Oh, yeah, back in the dark days or whatever.
And
that's one of the ones I was talking
And then
about.
it flashes back and shows them like doing all that cool
Before
shit together in the
dark
prequel
times.
trilogy. Oh, that video makes me weep.
Yeah.
Like a sad little
made
girl.
It made me a
it's so
huge fan
good.
of Obi-Wan. Like, because you realize how well they connected his character.
Yeah.
Like, which it shouldn't have worked that
They
well.
did
But they
Obi-Wan
did
so
really well.
good.
Yeah, but if you want to go watch it, it's called Obi-Wan Before the Dark Times.
Yeah.
And it's like set up like a PTSD flashback. It's really
thinking
good.
about it gives me chills.
No, it made Obi-Wan my favorite character
Yeah,
immediately because I was like,
it's so
holy shit, he has seen like a fuck
He
ton.
did a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you and Karina are watching it and Spitz hears it, he will most likely just kind of sneak in and sit and watch.
That's fine.
Just because he really likes them now. Really likes them. But next, we're going to start him on Lord of the Rings. So I can't wait.
Oh, have fun.
He's going on a whole journey. But
Standard
okay.
editions only, motherfucker.
That's a commitment there.
Yeah.
Man, it's only like 12.5 hours.
I don't want the Hobbits.
Yeah, you can skip those.
Yeah. But I will say thank you very much for listening. Please come back to Dude Loft Mountain if you guys want to say goodbye.
See ya.
I love you.
Okay, we'll give you all the updates next week.